good people, I always miss coming to the screen like this because I always look forward to giving you all the updates of what's happening in entertainment, giving you all the social media trends, celebrity gossip, and sitting down with your favorite people and getting to find out what they're up to, what they're doing, and what to look forward to. Especially that we're just starting the year. There's a lot of projects that people have been working on from last year that we'll get to see this year, and some are just getting started to work on certain projects. But when you see me seated like this, just know that I'm about to have a very great conversation. And today's guest is someone that you know, but might not really know, if you get what I mean. Like, there are popular faces that are not so popular. You know the face, but you don't know the details about this particular person, and that's the person that I'm going to be talking to today. You've seen him on screens, some of you have seen him on the stage. Award-winning actor and director, Leo Simuko. Welcome to What's Popping, man.
I'm glad to be here. So Andorra is home, so it's safe for me to say I'm happy to be here.
Good to be home, eh?
Good to be home after a long time.
Yeah, after a long time. Now you are popular. People know you for a number of roles that you've played from Mushala and other productions and the stage performances that you've done. But very few really know you. So when you're given a chance to introduce yourself, what do you tell people, Leo? Who do you tell people Leo is?
I don't really know how many people know me. So when I say very few people know me, you're just echoing the things that I do, and
yeah, most of us know you for your work.
Yeah. How do I introduce myself? I'm Leo, playwright, actor, director, trying to do producing.
Away from work, who is Leo? What does Leo do when he's not working?
What do I do when I'm not working? Crazy, simple question, but very crazy. What do I do when I'm not working? I'm me. I'm soccer fan. I love reading. An introvert, so I love being in my space. Usually just home, watching movies, and trying to see what I do next.
Talking of what to do next, before we get to what you recently worked on, that is The Light, but let's look at what you've done so far. People attribute your name and your face to Mushala most of the time. Is it like the first biggest projects that you worked on?
Funny enough, I don't think so, but it's also safe to say I think so, because of the energy and the social media response when Mushala was released, when we posted the trailer, and then when we premiered, how many people supported Livingstone, Saka, the entire Zambia. Yes, it made a lot of noise, but because of how I look at arts and what I do, it is also not safe to say that that's my biggest project. I honestly do not know my biggest project.
Interesting. Well, let's look at your reaction when you were contacted to play Mushala. Like we know the story behind Mushala, and you had to bring that to life. How was it? How easy was it?
It's a fun story. So a friend, of course, way older than me, died at the Lusaka Playhouse, and so we were trying to give him an artistic send-off. And then I was asked to perform one of the plays and productions that he performed. So mastered, went on stage, and then I performed. So the team, the Mushala team, the movie TV team that time saw me on stage. I think I wasn't as big, I wasn't as famous, but they approached me after that because they loved what I did. I was like, there's something we're working on here, would you love to audition? I was like, you tell me when. So I went there and I auditioned for Mushala. And they were bigger names than my people that I respected actually auditioned. So I went in there and just did my best, and I went home. And boom, they called back. Said, oh, my guy, we think this is your time to tell your people, your fans, people that do believe in what you do, how far you can go in terms of range. And then it was given to me. And then research, and then the process of making.
Talking of range, mostly the production that I've seen where you are playing a role of a bad guy. Are those the roles that you've played the most, or you've played other roles before?
I doubt, and I don't know your definition of
Like, yeah, the
bad
villain.
guy.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know your definition of being a villain because villains, how many have I played? Probably I cannot remember one. But I think it's the misinterpretation of people and staunch followers of my works. But I understand the demeanors, the energy. I do what I love, and I do where the money is. Yeah, so I think I'm flexible. And then when I was starting, I was excited to do anything that the industry throws at me. But now I guess it's different. Now I know I've done tough roles, and sometimes when they're not casting me, sometimes it felt like I'm the only one who's doing this, and I'm the only one that can do this. That's why people are calling me, because why? If you follow theater on stage, I've done a billion, like I don't know how many roles that are different and pretty calm, and then I've played pastors, I've played just calm married people, lovers. But I understand, and I understand that when you do, sometimes you do one role and you do it justice, and then producing and executive producers want to put money where they know it's going to work. So I've received roles, and maybe after one role that I did justice to, so I received works and jobs because of just the first role that I did.
Out of curiosity, I want to know your favorite roles from the roles you've played both in film and on stage. Give me your 5 favorite roles that you're like, okay, I loved playing this role.
I did Male Kingdom Come, that stage. I did Male Kingdom Come, refugee, or they're called settlements in Zambia now. A character from Rwanda. Very big guy, lost everything, and now he's a mendicant. He's a beggar, and he's lining up for a mayor meal, and then the mentor guards are dropping, and then he just can't accept that God will bless him, and suddenly, abruptly, just take everything that he's worked so hard for. I think it gave me an award. I think that was like 2016, Best Actor of the Year. That's National Theatre Arts Association of Zambia National Festival. I've played The Married Virgin. I'm strictly talking theatre now. I've 2 favorite roles. The Married Virgin, I played
Interesting
Jack.
title.
Yeah, The Married Virgin, a crazy story. I wrote it where a guy married a virgin, but a week before that wedding, he discovers he's HIV positive, and then he feels the girl is very innocent. So he fakes his illness and trying to buy time. At what point do I tell her? So definitely, it's our wedding night. We're going to have sex. But I can't, so how do I run from this until I find a better way of telling her this is what's happening to me, because I discovered this is what is happening a week before the wedding, and it was difficult for me just to face this girl and say, we cancel this wedding because of this. And then, very interesting story.
Yeah.
It won me an award, international award, April International Theatre Festivals, where I competed with South Africans, people from Botswana, Zimbabwe, Malawi, 2014.
Okay.
Justo. Justo is one of my favorite characters. Roles I've played because I felt it was home. I'm from the Copper Belt. I'm from Dola, born and bred, Kavush Primary School, Masasa Secondary School, Kitwe, and Dola, and then it's like you're asking me just to live your life. To live your life. I'm a staunch believer that my success in terms of performance and roles and career as an actor has everything to do with depth, not accolades and praises. So I felt like I lived the character and I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite. Mushara, funny enough, I don't know what to say about Mushara. I love it. I
You
love
love
the
it,
fact
eh?
that I did it, but I just don't really know what to say about it. I feel like we left the story hanging, and the part two is done, and then no one is willing to release it. So I just don't talk about it.
But why no one is willing to release it? We want to see
I
it.
do not know. Probably need you guys. You need to follow up on the producers and the executive producers why we're not releasing it.
Please give us the contacts. We need to follow up. We need Zambian stories to be told.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, now you are an actor. You also write and direct. And how easy is it for you to work with someone? Someone is directing you, and you're being the actor in that moment. You have your own eye as a director, and the person is giving you what they are also seeing, how the role can be delivered best. So how do you balance the two?
It's like if you produce and you're doing whatever you're doing right now, if you have time to produce, cling to, if you're a professional, cling to what you're doing at that particular time. So I direct, and then if you hire me as an actor, I'm strictly doing that as an actor. But there are moments like, because we're not talking about light, but the moments like, I'll give an example of Light, the one we're premiering
Yes.
this evening, today. So I'm on set with Francia, right? And then Francis Book is the director. And then there are moments where you feel like we are on set and we have 3 directors, but we have 1 overall director because Francia and the magic around it is it works well in a way that one conversation, private conversation, she's my mirror, and then I am her mirror when we're on set. It's like, okay, what's up? Like, so how far are we going? What's the story? This range in provisions and things like that. So we have like sessions where I allow my fellow actor to direct me, and then probably she's willing also to say something about how far we're willing to go. So we have like directors, and then we go on set, and then I think we surrender to the overall director who's Frank's book, and then it's just magic. So there are moments it's just an example where it's your job to just act, don't direct. You cannot be your own mirror.
Just be professional in the moment.
Nice one.
Now, Leo, we are going to play a simple game. It's called Pop or Drop. So if it's something that you can do.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's simple. You drop if it's something that you can't do or something you don't agree with.
No,
and
yeah,
you say
it's
pop. Yeah. So the first one is auditioning again after the multiple awards you've gained.
Any day, any time. Pop.
Pop, eh?
I'm auditioning any day, any time.
You don't mind, like, nalikuwa tama awards, award winning.
No, never.
No?
Never. I'm auditioning. You want to audition me? You working on something?
Well, someone might be auditioning for maybe Hollywood role or something.
And I'm auditioning any day, any time. Pop.
The next one is being famous on one legendary role or forever stay low-key but versatile.
What? Give me that again. Being famous?
For one legendary role or a low-key but versatile roles.
Tricky. I just want to do one thing that people will remember. Nothing. Satisfaction. I'll go for
So
that.
that's one legendary role.
One legendary role. I'm good.
Could Mushala be that? Because you've worked on a number of projects, but people still take you back to Mushala. You think you're yet to work on something great?
I think I'm yet to work on something great.
Looking forward to that. Now, look, talking of The Light, very interesting trailer that we've shown a number of times. If you've not seen that trailer, make sure that you check out the other episode of What's Popping and other shows on Luna Lifestyle TV. It is our favorite local movie so far because we've actually talked about it a number of times, and from the trailer we can judge that this is an epic production. Great talents. There's yourself, there's Monde Daka, there's Francia. Great talents. How did you find yourself being part of this production?
How did I learn of it? Again, Francia. I can't exactly remember where we met, but she told me, Frank is going to call you. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm on standby.
So Francia did Molomo.
Not really. Maybe I'm not supposed to be saying this, but yeah. Franz told me, "What's up? What are you working on? What's up?" And I said, "Frank will call you."
Okay.
And I was on standby waiting. Frank never called my guy. I was thinking, what's going on here? Yeah. Finally, he called and was like, "Oh, Mr. We'd call me Mr. Leo." Funny enough, Mr. Leo. What's up? What are you working on? Are you busy? Is this we're working on? Can we have a conversation? And yeah, but it's never really auditioned for it. I was just got to do it. He told me about it. Frank ran me through a range and what he was looking for. Yeah, and then I was on set.
Run me through you looking at the script and focusing on your role. What was running through your mind? Was it something that you were excited to execute, or it was something you're like, okay, let's try this and see how it turns out?
Yeah, you're reading the script for the first time. Funny enough, I never read the entire script. So they explained, Frank explained, and then they said strictly one scene. But I knew what they were looking for. So I read through, and I thought it was something. Not really the role, but because of the entire story and what it's trying to communicate. Is what pushed me. By that time I was thinking, I'm not going to jump on the screen anytime soon. Yeah, I was compelled to just go in there deep and work with the team. Yeah.
Share with us some of the interesting behind the scenes activities. What was the team doing together for fun, just to bring the team together, the exciting moments when it's not time for action, but it's just everyone preparing to go on set or after a shoot. Give us that juice, because we want to know.
When it's not time for shoot, quickly, I'm on set and on standby. Then I have Angie run me through in terms of costume and what's up, and of us making me comfortable. And then I was rushing because I think I was hungry. Where my kanshima? They gave me my kanshima, and I was waiting on standby. Choked my kanshima, and then and then Francia came. But that time I had a conversation with Mr. Frank, and then Francia, and then we as usual, it's reach a one-on-one conversation. How far are we going to do this? We didn't do much. Set. Rushed on set, and then I think it was just like one take. Funny enough, though, I must mention this. I don't know. I'm always nervous. New role, and I don't feel experienced just to go there and I'm excited and I can do this. I'm great. I'm always nervous, so I'm always asking questions, especially my fellow actors or actresses. I think Francia will give her attestation to that. I want to know how my partner is feeling at that point and how far we're going to go in terms of energies. But I'm always kind of scared, like I'm doing it for the first time. So it was the same energy, but you will never see it. You will never see it. I'm always trying to be as calm and trying to be as loud, and then keep quiet at some point where now I'm telling myself, don't talk to me or else I'm going to lose it. So jumped on set. And then action, it was one take. And then the director said, I don't think you're going to do better than this. I think this is a print. And then he threw it back to me and said, do you think you're going to do this? I'm so much into methoding. And I knew if I run again, I'm not going to do what I've done now. So we called it print. It was Francia's take, one take, print. It's always magical like that.
Interesting, yeah. No doubts, because Francie and yourself, among other actors that you've worked with, the likes of Chibweka Tebe, very good at what they do, and looking forward to seeing the movie. But there are children on this particular movie. How fun was it, or how stressful it is? Kids can be stressful at times, but they can also be fun, because they remind you of your growing up, and they're like, how was it working with them, or how was your experience with the kids?
The experience with the kids? I'm not gonna lie to you. There are moments where you're shooting something, then you don't meet nobody. I never met nobody. I only met Francia on set and Jay. And a few guys, and if you're gonna watch this tonight, and the guy that played Mr. Mwape, a few guys, I never met the entire cast. I just strictly my scenes, we ready, cut, leave. My scenes, we ready, cut, leave. I didn't meet the other guys.
But you've obviously seen the movie because it has been screened in Lusaka a couple of times. So when you look at the kids play their roles, what comes to your mind? What do you see in them when you watch them?
They redefined greatness. I think so. They redefined greatness. It's. I'm a staunch believer that stars are born every day, and these are the stars we're talking about. Born and then unstoppable. Just even through that trailer, you're looking at them and you know the level of concentration. And you're thinking, when I was that age, I couldn't do the things they're doing now. So believe me, the people that are going to see it tonight and tomorrow, Loento Theatre, it's honestly not exaggerating. It's greatness and honest that they're going to witness.
All right, greatness is what we're going to witness tonight in Ndola at the Lowenthal Theatre, and obviously tomorrow as well, and in Kitwe on Sunday at the Kitwe Little Theatre, right? Yeah, so it's looking forward to seeing this particular movie and looking forward to more of what you've been working on this year. What should we expect from Leo Simuko?
From me, so theatre retired competitive festival, so I'm not doing no competitive festival. But I've gone strictly commercial. So I'm writing a new play called Fred and Jack. It's a love story about two autistic kids. I don't want to say much because we're discussing with the people that are coming on board. I don't want to preempt nothing, but that's what I'm working on. It's going to come Luanda Theatre and Lusaka Playhouse first premiere is Lusaka Playhouse. And then writing something different again is theatre called Gule Wamkulu. And then into producing, so something coming up. It's called The Bible on the Gun. I'm not acting, and I'm not going back to TV. I'm not doing TV, so it's strictly cinema, film. I'm not doing TV. So when I say TV series, I mean me writing and directing behind the scenes, and I don't think I'll ever go back on any Zambian TV series where I just want to act.
What has inspired the decision? No competitive theatre, no TV shows?
Competition, I feel like when they're still clapping. For 2 years, 2023, I won Best Director of the Year. Last year, I won Best Director of the Year. And then I still won over with different teams, Zambia Army. I've won with the police again, and I felt it's about time. I teach kids. I think I inspire upcomers in terms of theatre practitioners, and I think it's time for me just to watch and push and tell them it's your time. Let's do this.
Nice. What's your word to someone watching out there and love to be Leo next time? Would love to be calm and intense as you are. I was joking before we started that your name really suits you because you have the characteristics of a lion. So yeah, very calm but intense, and a lot of wisdom from the conversation we've had. And I just want you to share some of that to the people that are watching that would love to be the next superstars in Zambian film.
Superstars. First thing is about life. Say life is priceless. Ideally, should not be led so rudely. And also believe that stars are born every day. Put in work. Your time will come definitely. And also that you should know that acting from my angle and through my lenses is about living a borrowed life. And you must return it back with so much respect and honest. And if you're a staunch Christian, I'm a staunch believer that God is the greatest artist, and I don't think it was coincidence that I was born an artist. So God is a creator. Be open-minded, be creative, create, and do your thing. Be a God.
You heard it, do your thing. Those are the words from Leo Simuko. And tonight we are at the Lowenko Theatre screening The Light on the Copperboard for the very first time in the friendly city of Undola. I'll be there. I might be dressed in a fugu, maybe. Will you be dressed in a fugu? Would you love to have one?
I'm thinking I'd love to, but give me ideas and let's see what we're going to do.
All right, you need to show up to confirm whether we'll be in the fugu or not, but make sure that you get your tickets and you show up at The Light screening on the Copperboard. This has been Nsemiwe on What's Popping. Until next time, keep on popping.